What's going on, guys? This is Tails here, and I have a battle with some guy who I don't remember. I think it was SkyWolf on the set. Well, I was battling him on a tournament, and this was the final match, and I thought it was pretty good, so I was gonna upload it. So yeah, I laid out with a Landorus, and he lays out with a Darmanitan. I go for the U-turn because I'm expecting him to go for this Flare Blitz, and I know we're both Scarf because most Darmanitans are Scarf. So yeah, I go for the Self Rocks, forgetting about Claydol, and forgetting it has Rapid Spin. I'm thinking it has Earthquake, so I get out of there, or Earth Power, either or. I don't want to take either of them, so I get out. He goes for the Rapid Spin. Then I realize he has dual screens, so for sure I know that he has dual screens and he has Rapid Spin. I'm not sure what the last move is, but I'm pretty sure it was Earthquake, but then he reveals that to be like Safeguard, so I'm not really happy about that. So yeah, I whirlwind out into Darmanitan, and now I'm pretty much forced to switch out because I want to take a Flare Blitz, but he predicts that and he goes for a U-turn. So now he's going to be able to U-turn and switch out into a Pokemon that can take a Slowbro better than a Darmanitan can, such as like Zapdos, like what he does right now. So now I'm pretty much going to be forced to switch out because I really don't want to take anything from Zapdos. And seeing how it has pressure, I'm pretty sure it has a Heat Wave, and he might be predicting a switch like Landorus or Celebi or something like that. So I got on my Heatran, but he goes for the Volt Switch, playing safe, and he goes down to his Hydreigon right now. Most likely going to go for the Earth Power since I do have a Heatran right now, and it's like 4 times a week and whatnot. So I got into my especially defensive Jirachi, and it's going to be able to take 2 Earth Powers, or so I thought. I really needed this Jirachi to live, so it can take another Earth Power, then go for a Body Slam. That was my idea, but sadly he gets a crit, and there's nothing I can really do about that. So now this Hydreigon is going to be much more of a nuisance than it should be, which is gonna suck kind of. So yeah, I go for the U-turn because I know that's gonna be super effective, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for something such as Surf. So I can just go into my Skarmy, I'm not sure, just let it die or something like that. So yeah, I go for the Surf, and it takes it way better than I thought it would. It doesn't even do half. Alright, and now I notice that his light screens are off, so now if I can get his Reflect off, I won't mind that whatsoever. So now I have Spikes and no Stealth Rocks because he Rapid Spin them. So now I'm going to let him kill my Skarmory because I don't think I really needed him much because he had like a bunch of especially defensive pokes and Salamence, so I didn't really worry about that whatsoever. He's going to go for the Draco Meteor, and I thought it was extra belted to bluff a Scarf or something like that, or bluff a Specs or whatever these things do, but it turns out it actually has Mental Herb, so I'm going to have to worry about that too. So now he can go for another Draco Meteor at ease, which I'm pretty sure he wants to do. I'm pretty sure he wants to like get rid of my Celebi. So I'm going to switch out into my Heatran to take the Draco Meteor. And now I know a -2 Surf wouldn't do much to a Heatran. It would do a bit, but not too much. So now he's going to go for the Surf, and I'm just going to flat out go for the Toxic to get rid of this thing, because this thing's really annoying. And now, as he gets poisoned, I'm going to go out into my Landorus because I'm pretty sure this thing's going to go for the Earth Power right now, which it does. So I was doing good on the prediction part. So yeah, I'm going to go for the U-turn yet again, or so I thought. I actually went for the Stone Age, predicting something like Zapdos to come out. I wasn't sure how much it would do with Zapdos, but I'm guessing this is like a more defensive set because I just did a Stone Age right now, and it didn't even do half of its health. So yeah, now I go out to my Heatran. He switches out into his Claydol, most likely to get the dual screens back up again. But I Toxic it because I really don't want to deal with it, and he can just easily set up a light screen or whatever. But he doesn't really do that for some reason. He goes for the Reflect. I guess he was predicting me to go out into something more defensive because predicting the light screen and whatnot. Now he goes for both of his screens, so now I have to worry about both of them. I still have the Toxic up, and I make a really bad play here. I can easily KO him with a Flamethrower because I know I'm faster, but for some reason I switch out to Celebi, thinking that he'd live with like 1 or 2 HP left, going to be able to go for a Nasty Plot and worry his whole team out because his Salamence really wouldn't. Yeah, I'd pretty much force the Salamence to get out so I can go my Landorus, who can take any hit, then go for the HP Fire or Stone Edge, just in case if he like goes out into something like Darmanitan to take a Hidden Power Ice or something like that. So yeah, he goes on to his Darmanitan. He does Earthquake. It doesn't do much to my Slowbro because Slowbro has 350 defense and whatnot. He goes out to his Cloister, I go for the Scald. This Scald does not do anything under light screens and not being effective, even though Cloister doesn't have the best special defense. He has a red card, he's going to be able to take me out. He switches me out to my Heatran, and for some reason I keep my Heatran in. He goes for Toxic Spikes, and I'm going to go for a Roar, which I should have done is at least get a Toxic on that Cloister, because now I realize that it's specially defensive, but I thought it was going to be a Shell Smash type of Cloister, which it's not, so that's good. He goes for the Volt Switch on his Zapdos, and I'm not sure what he switches out to right now. I haven't watched this battle in a while. Oh, he switches out into his Darmanitan, and I go for the Stealth Rocks just to worry about, like, get his Darmanitan and Salamence switching in a bit less. So yeah, now the Reflex off, he's gonna go for the Earthquake, which I would have switched Landorus out, but I kind of was fearing him going for the Flare Blitz, predicting that. So now my Heatran's dead, but I don't really think I needed it. So yeah, he switches out his Darmanitan, he goes into his Cloister, and I go for the Stone Edge. Super effective. The Reflex not up anymore, but I'm gonna switch out anyway because I'm fearing a miss or an Ice Shard. And what I realize is he doesn't have the Ice Shard. He has Icicle Crash, Stealth. No, he doesn't have Stealth Rock, does he? Yeah, he does have Stealth Rock. He uses it right now. He has Toxic Spikes, and I'm not sure what the last move is, so I don't know. I go for the Psychic because now I realize that I can pretty much take out this Cloister. And this is pretty much the game right here. What he's going to do right now is go into his Hydreigon, and I'm going to have to sacrifice one Pokemon, either my Slowbro or my Celebi, but I'm going to have to sacrifice my Celebi because this thing will not be doing a single thing on Hydreigon, and it will not be doing a single thing against Salamence whatsoever, because it has HP Fire and Giga Drain, so yeah. Now he has his Hydreigon, and I have my Slowbro, which I'm pretty sure is going to be able to take a hit after -2 Dracometer. He goes for Earth Power, which I don't understand why. He should have at least gone for like Dracometer again, because it is stab and it does do more damage, but whatever. I guess he couldn't do much and he just wanted to do something, or I'm not even sure why he did that. So now he goes out into his Zapdos, and now I'm pretty sure he wants my Slowbro dead, so do I switch out or do I not? Okay, I don't switch out, and he goes for the Roost, and I'm not really sure what I go for, but let's see what I go for. Hold on. I go for the Scald. I'm guessing I'm banking off a burn, and which thankfully I do get, so I'm kind of happy with that. But he has a Lumberry, which kind of sucks, because I have to deal with this defensive Zapdos. I'm not sure why he didn't go for the Volt Switch. I guess he was predicting me to go out into my Landorus, but he goes for the Heat Wave, as I thought he would have, because it was a pressure Zapdos. Most pressure Zapdos have Heat Wave over other stuff. So yeah, now I'm predicting him to go for the Volt Switch since I didn't switch out the first time, and he goes for the Roost, which you can do that, I guess. He's gonna gain his HP back, and I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge, hoping I hit, and thankfully I do, and that is super effective. That does a lot. He goes for the Heat Wave, hoping that it will KO my Landorus, but sadly it doesn't. If I were him, I would have just kept on spamming Roost and hope for me missing or something like that. So yeah, now he goes out into his Darmanitan, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for the Stone Edge again. Yes, I do, and it's going to hit the Darmanitan, and it's pretty much a dead Darmanitan. And now I think due to the pressure and all of that, I think I'm out of Stone Edges, so now I'm going to have to switch out, which I do. I go out into my Slowbro, and I think he either sets up or goes for a Dragon Claw. Okay, so yeah, he goes for a Dragon Claw because he's fearing a Stone Edge, but his pressure stalled me out of those, so yeah, he doesn't have to worry about that whatsoever. So he's going to go for a Dragon Claw, but sadly that's not going to KO my Slowbro, and I go for the Psychic because I know it's pretty much a good game right here, because now my Slowbro is going to get taken down by the Toxic, and my Landorus is going to come in and end the game with an HP Ice. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good game, and I was pretty happy to have it. I don't know, usually I don't get that great of matches, so having a 1-0 and me actually having to think out through this battle helps out a lot, and I wish I could have more battles like this. So good game.